walking down 7th Avenue, you may have noticed an historical marker and mural that tells the story of some very brave women who marched in protest of fascism during the 1930s. That's what I'm here to tell you about today. On April 26, 1937, Hitler's Luftwaffe and Mussolini's Air Force decimated the Spanish city of Guernica. The bombing took place during the Spanish Civil War, a conflict fought over Francisco Franco's takeover of the democratically elected government of Spain. Guernica was a city with no military strategic importance that was targeted to inflict mass harm on non-combatant civilians. In response, the people of Ybor mobilized. Between the bombing on April 26th and the march on May 6th, the residents of Ybor activated their existing anti-fascist coalitions and labor unions to support a mass demonstration. Women marched, linked arm in arm from Ybor to downtown Tampa, where they presented the mayor with a petition of their political demands. The march itself was designed to illustrate, to look like a funeral and to look like a mass procession. And it included not only women, but also children and men who followed in the rear. So by women leading in this procession, they're not only making a political statement about the Spanish Civil War and global anti-fascism, but they're doing the work that they can, the political work, to keep their communities safe as they work to raise their voices. Fascism had an active movement here in the United States. There's famous photographs of people who allied with the Nazi Party and with Nazi ideologies, organizing in Madison Square Garden. There are people with fascist ideologies that became very popular during the 1930s. And the most common form that we saw here in the broader South, as well as in Florida, was the way that Jim Crow operated during this period. This led to a mass exodus of people out of Florida into places like New York City. To the people in Ybor, as well as anti-fascists across the globe, the bombing of Guernica illustrated the escalation of the Spanish Civil War and the brutality of fascist military tactics. If you go down 7th Avenue, walking toward the Columbia restaurant, there's a historic mural that memorializes this movement and this march. If you look at the mural, you'll see 3 women who are highlighted. The woman in the upper corner is Dolores Ybor, who was a Spanish anti-fascist, the woman who coined the phrase "no pasarán." The woman in the middle is Luisa Moreno. She was the first woman labor organizer hired by the American Federation of Labor and the woman who organized women cigar workers here in Tampa during the 1930s. And the woman in the very front, Margot Falcon, she is my great aunt, and she's one of the women who helped make movements happen. Because we think about those things as requiring exceptional aptitude, but the reality is that change only happens if many people stand together. Today, I'm really proud to see that mural and that marker on 7th Avenue in Ybor City. The Tampa we have today is in part the result of the work done by those who raise their voices in spaces just like this at the Centro Juliano.